Hello guys, this is Tidrago and I'm here with I guess it's a tutorial for Protoss vs Zergs. Mm, it's my first time speaking in English like this, so if I have trouble finding my words, please stay put. The strategy, or I guess the build in itself, is really worth checking out. So, this is the French PvZ. What is the French PvZ? French PvZ is all about making a fucking shit ton of sentry. Then you make blink stalkers, and then you pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. But this is actually really good. So the thing is, like in itself, the act of making some sentry and plus two blink stalker is not particularly like a French speciality. Every Protoss do that, but the French touch is that you just sit on your ass and you make sentries, and it's fucking awesome. And that's what I really love about this build, is that this is going to be a really short video, because I want you guys to really understand how simple this is. Like, you really don't have to overthink anything in the matchup. So, pretty much the opening, we're gonna open up with a gateway expand, scouting after the gateway. I think this is the safest way to go into a micro game in PvZ. There's no real reason to cut the scouting. But you can go for this build, like, any way you want. You can make an oracle before that, you can do a cannon rush before that, like, it's really, really easy. So, I guess I'm gonna speak about a little thing I do, because strategy-wise there's not much to talk about. Oh well. The thing is, you wanna scout after well, oh yeah, I'm taking a gas here, but I'm not gonna mine it. And you might wonder why the fuck I do that. It's because if with my probe right now, I don't see an hatchery, and then I don't see that is like, if he's like going for a really aggressive build, I can fill my gas immediately and like have a really smooth response versus any kind of aggressive build. But here he's going for a hatchery first, so it's business as usual. But I don't mind the gas, so that I have a really fast nexus. So here I'm being a little bit annoying, and right now like the objective is to really see, is he taking a gas or not. You're gonna do the same thing, like you're gonna do the same build anyway, but you still wanna know if he has a gas or not. Oh, I fucking love this. Oh well, I'm getting lost here. So when you take a gas, the build order in itself is a little bit more complicated. That's what you expect. You can see that I'm not spawning all of my chrono boost and I'm slowly taking gas and stuff. But I really recommend you to like try it out in a custom game and see like how the economy works. Plus, I'm kind of cheating here because I'm playing on Overgrowth and you have a lot of money on Overgrowth. But this build is just about taking a Nexus, then you build your core on your gases when you can. So, what did I see? I saw an hatchery first, then I saw a pool, then I saw a kind of late-ish gas, but it's still gonna make speed most of the time. So right now, we can enter phase 2 of the plan. The phase 2 of the plan is to make sentry. And this is where, like, this is gonna be weird, but we're gonna sit on a, like, I'm not gonna do anything until the 8-minute mark. Like, for the next 3 minutes, we're not gonna scout the zerg. Like, we absolutely do not care about what the zerg is doing, and that's what really is beautiful about this build. So I have a zealot. For safety precaution, I usually could cut it, but I'm making it. So then, what you wanna do is make a sentry right here, and then you add gateway. So like it's gateway number 1, gateway number 2. Usually on most maps you will not be able to build this gateway this early, but since it's overgrowth I have a lot of money. And right now we're playing versus the computer. It's all about making probes, making sentries, and making pylon. And I even think I will do it badly, if I remember correctly. It's just saying how great the build is, and how bad of a player I am. But anyways, so I have a little bit of room to talk right now. So yeah, the first, like, I think Todd was the first one to really like do this, like 3 gates. Oh yeah, I guess I should speak about the game plan a little bit. Todd was the first one to like really make 3 gateway a forge and take a fast thread nexus and pressure the zerg. I think that was the first one, but then all of the French Protoss started doing it, like Lilbao, DNS, Ionic, and myself. We also started doing it, being more aggressive with it. So yeah, the game plan, by the way, is to make 3 gateway on a forge for a fast +1, and a bunch of sentry, and then you take the third when you feel like it. Oh, yeah, that's true thing. I'm letting a sentry in my wall here because sometimes they will scout with an overlord, but they actually like do a really like silly all-in. But if you take all of your sentry to kill the overlord, well, you can force field and you die to like a 2 base rush slaying or some shit like that. Also, another thing that I didn't really mention, you can see that I'm cutting the Motorship Core. It's really important. I feel like you don't need the Motorship Core at all because while you're making more a Motorship Core, well, you're not making probes. So as you can see, I'm only making the Motorship Core once I have perfect saturation on both of my bases. I'm barely gonna have 100 energy for when I move out. Because yeah, right now as you can see we haven't scaled the zerg in a long time, but we don't care because we have sentries. Oh boy, sentries. So right now the build is pretty messy, like Warpgate doesn't finish perfectly in line with my production end, but produce unit like that in this order, it's really good. Like we are really optimizing the production of unit here with the gateway. And once Warpgate is done, it's like job done. Okay, so yeah. Once you take your third, you wanna scout. So right now you could be on 2 base, but you're still in a really good position. Even if it's like doing a 2 base silly thing. But you shouldn't really be going for 2 base, whatever. Okay, so the point is, this is not to check if he has a third base or not, this is to check how many gas he had. And depending of his number of drone and gases, I'm gonna pressure. So I see like 2 gases on the third is usually a big tell. Is okay, at the natural I see on my minimap that he has all of his gases, so I'm gonna go for a move out. It's a bunch of sentry, 1 zealot and 2 stalker. And while you're doing this move out, you add your toilet conceal, your robo, your gases, and all of that stuff. It's just great. So something that's pretty important is that you really need to transfer your probe like this before actually microing, because it's gonna be really micro intensive. Okay, so right now you need to make a call, like how much do I commit and how do I force field? It's really hard. So here I'm spawning a lot of force field and it's not that good, like sentries are really fragile. They don't have a lot of HP. So I killed 2 queens, a bunch of watchlings, and I lost 2 sentry and a zealots. And I spent a lot of force field. And that's the point. You could be like, there's a lot of force field. I don't really going to die on the counter attack, but I have a shit ton of sentry. I think I lost 2 of them. I'm gonna warp a bunch of them. Like in the end, usually in a typical game, when you don't lose the infantry, you finish at like 13, 14 sentry counts. Something insane like this. Just because, you know, hospitals are cool. So yeah, so like I did my little pressure, I killed some stuff, I forced some units, I'm really happy with myself right now. Like and since I saw 6 gases, I know there's not huge counter-attack coming my way. So once you recall, what you do is that you send 2 hallucination. One to check if he's taking a 4th base, the other to scout what tech he's going for. And once you saw his tech, you attack with Stalker anyway. That's the beauty of it, you're pretending to actually like be a macro-oriented player, but you just make Stalker. So like I see an infestation pit, I'm like, oh Shramos, but then I saw the red in a setching, I'm like, oh, it's some kind of Roach Hydra. So you could be like, hey, I could maybe take 2 Colossus or Templar, but making Stalker is a good shot. I mean, I'm being really sarcastic here, but on more serious notes, if, like, going for Mass Stalker is almost never a bad choice. There's a lot of situations which I'm not going to go for a massive attack like this, but it's almost never a bad choice. And that's what I want to show you guys. I want you guys to make sentry, to pressure once, and then to Mass Blink Stalker on +2, and just witness the magic, the power that is the Blink Stalker and the sentry combination. So yeah, so like so here I'm at 9 gateway. When you chrono your okay, well no, hop. I have a little wall with my zealots, and I'm just gonna warp Stalker. Like I'm not even macroing that well right now, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, sending an hallucination to see what's in front of you is not a bad idea, but I'm too busy killing Overlord to really look at my hallucination. Okay, so now I'm warping Stalker, blah blah blah. So I see. Again, it's really the point of this video. It's simple, like, these are not even good force field, this is a trash blink, and then I'm offensive blinking. It's like, I could have just as well A-moved this, and I just win. And why does it look so easy? Because I pressured the Zerg, because I made a lot of probe for all the game, and I produce a lot of units. Yeah, good timing on +2. Also, always make the +3, even when you're all-inning. +3 is really good and really cheap. Yep. There you go. It's like, you barely need to micro at this point. And that's the PvZ for you. It's really simple, you don't have to spend a long time with reaction depending on the take of your opponent, you just have to make Stalker and attack. Okay, so I probably forgot about some stuff. I'm probably gonna answer the question that you have on Reddit and stuff. Like I would be more than happy to do so. But again, like I'm saying this for the fifth or sixth time, I think. This is simple. You make sentry, you make stalker on your attack. If you do this a lot, I think you will see great success in your play. Well, that's the end for now. Thank you.